welcome back to Dummies Breakdown, where I break down the very last Broncos game, and we are coming in hot with the Broncos' first win. The Broncos' first win. Why does it the Broncos' first win? But that it's possessive. Broncos 3 field goals and 1 touchdown with Eric Sauber put us on the board, and we beat the Texans. So let's get into some key takeaways from this game. 1, penalties suck. Yes, they do. We beat our record of 12 penalties in week 1, and we upped that up a notch and got 13 penalties in week 2. This is the most penalties we've had in one game since 2018, and the most penalties in any game from the last 13 years is 14 penalties. So we are just flirting with that record. With a total of 25 penalties from the first 2 weeks, we are currently the most penalized in the NFL. How about that record? And the second most penalized, which are the Cardinals and the Saints, they come in with 17 penalties. A whole 8 under our 25 record. So not even close. We have 6 false starts, which the league average is under 3, and we have 4 delay of game penalties. And all of last year, we only had 2. We need to fix that pronto. Please. 2, the red zone is our arch nemesis. Over the past 2 weeks, the Broncos have gone 0-6 in the red zone, being 0-2 this past week against the Texans. We did have 2 almost red zone touchdowns, one by Cortland Sutton. If his toe was just like a centimeter shorter, if his toe, or his entire foot, whatever. And the other was just slightly out of bounds by Kendall Hinton. That just means we are one of 2 NFL teams that have not yet scored in the red zone. Why? 3, defense is starting to put in some work. If you look purely at our defensive performance, we are really starting to shine. Shine bright like a diamond, as they say. We shut out the Texans completely in the 4th quarter and kept them to only scoring field goals the entire game. Not to mention, in week 1, we shut out the Seahawks the entire second half of the game. We have only allowed 2 touchdowns so far this season, which is tied for 6th best total in Broncos history to start a season. And new Broncos player Randy Gregory had 2 forced fumbles, which leads the league and makes him the 2nd Broncos player since 1990 to have 2 forced fumbles in the first 2 weeks of the season. And the other player, Von Miller, in 2018. May he rest in peace with the Bills. 4, hot take, Broncos fans need to chill. Something you never thought I would say as the most unchill fan. Am I proud to be part of Broncos country? Of course I am. Do I believe all of us collectively need to take a massive horse-sized chill pill? Without a doubt. Yes, I get it. Trust me, I get it. Our expectations were set so high this offseason. And now that we're not meeting those expectations, we're just going to the complete opposite end of the spectrum, and just pure panic is happening. And we need to reel that back in, without a doubt. But expecting perfection after week 2 with a whole new system, in my opinion, it is an opinion, is insanity. Keep in mind, Peyton Manning's first 2 games in Denver, he had 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and the Broncos were 1-1. Now, Russell Wilson's first 2 games in Denver, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and the Broncos are 1-1. I think we can all take a big collective breath. How about that? And 5, let's look at the glass half full. I mean, it wouldn't be Broncos for Dummies if I didn't leave you with some optimistic facts. So, the Broncos have the most yards per drive in the entire NFL, followed second by the Chiefs. Feels good to beat them in something. Russell's touchdown on Sunday bumped him to 294 total touchdowns in his career, which ties him for 14th most touchdowns in the NFL. And in 13th place, with a total of 300 yards, John Elway. How about that? Following Sunday, Sutton ranks 5th in the NFL for receiving yards, which is also his best 2-week start to any season in his career. And we are not the worst in our division. Thank you, Raiders. All right, y'all, primetime game this Sunday against the 49ers. It is gonna be a toughie, but obviously we're gonna win. 3rd time's a charm, as I like to say. Hoping to see some growth in this upcoming game. You know what? We're not hoping. We will. Manifestation is real. Broncos country. Stay hopeful, stay sane, and most of all, let's ride.